We were minding our business.
Jejely.
And then the former chairman of the Independent Electoral Commission of Nigeria, Professor Attahiru Muhammadu Jega, urged Nigerians, you and I, not to vote APC or PDP. Henceforth, according to him, he alleged that the two major political parties have destroyed everything and are likely to be Siamese twins of corruption that was high time Nigerians look for a credible alternative. Do you agree with him? What are your thoughts on this? Do you think it is indeed time for us to get a credible alternative? And what does that even mean to you as what's an alternative?
You see, he invited us to join his own party.
Oh, that was the invitation.
Yeah,
I didn't read to the end.
PDP, PRP.
Oh, really?
People's Redemption Party.
Okay.
And I would not have felt... I now feel that it is self-serving.
Okay. Okay.
Because he's inviting us to join his own party, that we should leave PDP. Because you were INEC chairman, didn't you think that they were what did you call them?
Corrupt
Siamese twins before? Or you didn't know they were Siamese twins before? If he wasn't, I agree with him that because the way they jump from party to party, today you are in PDP, tomorrow you are in APC, the next day you are in APC. No. They don't have integrity. I don't find the politicians have integrity. But I would have felt better if he wasn't inviting us to join his own party.
Non-partisan.
Well,
If he was non-partisan, like he claimed to be during the elections.
May I? Well, to just respond to that, you see, many times when we have good people speak, we say to them, why don't you join a party or why don't you run for office? And now we have a good person, at least based on what we see, face value. He has integrity. He's described as a man of good character. And he said, the way for me to help Nigerians is for me to register with this party. And he has the party that he's registered with. But you know, to say if it was non-partisan, I think it's a bit unfair because if we put all the good people, you know, let me use this specific example. When you say to Maria, you have to run for office, you say, no, we need people on this side, people that will talk against the, you know, talk for the government. But people keep saying, if we have all the good people or people of character and integrity saying, all we are going to do is just be
on this side,
talking about what the ills that are going on and never participating, then we would never get good people in government. But that's on one side. Secondly, we have a situation where he mentioned that even when you join the parties that are there, that's the APC and PDP, even if a good person decides to join those parties, you will somehow be affiliated and it will rub off on you, whatever their corruption, whatever it is, it will rub off on you. And that is true. So for me, I feel that it's good that we have alternatives. It's important. It's timely. I don't even like the idea of having only two strong parties. We should have so many more.
So I believe that there should be opportunity for us to have better options. But I also understand politics. It's not by having another party. Because at the end of the day, majority will carry the legislative power. When you get into the National Assembly, it would sway to who has the numbers. And if you cannot galvanize numbers across board, it is a tough call. So I'm in the space where I listen to Jega and I'm like, what I believe Jega and every other well-meaning Nigerian should do is to actively canvass for participation in politics. What we have now is voter apathy. People are saying, I'm not interested. It will not work. But if we can get more participation in terms of being involved, if we have more numbers outside APC than in APC. If we flood the parties.
But people are really disillusioned with APC and PDP.
That's why there's apathy.
People are disillusioned.
Like I said.
So I agree. I would never join any of those two parties, personally.
Yeah, it would be a very idealistic to get actually a new party. But realistically, how is it going to happen? And because they've tried, in fairness, many have come out in the past to try, but it takes many years of grassroots development, structured development to start a party.
I disagree, because how did APC start? APC started because they wanted to overthrow PDP. And what did they do? They
CPC structure and the
they got ACN.
Yeah.
They all came. They were But they joined together to form one
But
party.
they were already
But
on
why
ground.
can't they already on ground? They didn't wake up and
so
say.
listen, there are many other small parties
Exactly.
that can actually join,
Come
because
together.
we said it at that time during the last election.
Yeah, there was a third force.
Obi Ezekwesili was in one of the parties.
Yes.
Mogalu.
Yes.
So we had
There
said,
are many
why didn't they all come together?
Yes.
They would have now been a formidable force against PDP and APC, but they didn't.
But they were actually fairly new parties. You know,
Okay.
one parties have actually done some real groundwork, and hardly
Yeah.
you see any of them.
We don't have a party problem because we've been ruled by two different parties, and I use rule with all sense of responsibility of what the word implies. We don't have a party problem. We have a people and leadership problem. So as long as you don't solve the people problem, you don't give Nigeria an identity, you don't create a vision for Nigerians, take a party out, bring in NPN, bring in NNN, bring in EEE, bring in MMM. As long as the people are still the issue, they will still perpetuate the same problems. So the PDP has gone, APC came in. Does that mean we had better healthcare? No. Did we have better education? No. Did we have better roads? No. Are we now seeing leaders now putting their children in schools in Nigeria? No. So it is not about the party that you put there, because they will still cross-carpet whichever way to whatever party seems to be in power. As long as the people are not involved and leadership is in crisis, we would always remain in this place.